Hey guys,
and welcome back to Smitty Buddies.
I'm Isa.
I'm Priscilla.
And today we're going to be talking about Butcher and Blackbird.
This fucking book.
Mm.
Well, okay, let's start off with our thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
our ratings.
Mm-hmm.
You go first since yours is positive.
I liked it. I read this book when it first came out.
Okay.
Yeah, like before it got trendy on TikTok.
It's very trendy. Right
Yeah.
now.
So I read it when it first came out. I liked it. I gave it 5 stars, you know. I usually read some pretty dark shit. So, you know, when I saw the grocery list of trigger warnings, I was like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I wanted this to be darker. I don't
Yeah.
know if, like...
Because I get it. Since it's supposed to be, but this one is like a dark romance comedy.
Mhm.
It's like a rom-com, dark, not really focusing too much on like the horror. Like it's more kind of like, you know, like
Yeah.
for shits and giggles and like smut.
Yeah.
It's kind of giving those vibes, to be honest. It wasn't really giving like, you know, in some cases I was a little disturbed.
Me too.
But it was like a good disturbed. It was like I was interested in continue reading.
Okay.
So yeah, I liked it. I liked it. You know, Mr. Rowan with the Irish accent, you know.
Top of the morning.
That's British. Isn't
Top of the morning?
that British?
Top of the morning?
I don't know.
I think it's Irish. But okay.
Can we like search that up? Top of the morning?
Top of the morning.
You might be right, to be honest.
I think I'm right. Like top of the morning to laddies, like lad. Is it? We're deviating, but
It like doesn't say, honestly.
well, I'm gonna go ahead and say my thoughts on the book.
Oh my god, it is Irish.
It is? You see?
Yes.
I told you. So my thoughts on the book.
Go.
I
Tell me.
gave this book, I disliked it so much that I gave it like 2.5 to 3 stars.
Oh god.
Yeah. The only reason why I didn't get 2 is because I didn't DNF it. I finished it.
Mm.
Yeah, for the sake of the video.
Damn.
But this is the thing. I don't know if I'm more used to like psychological thrillers, like more
This is not that.
thriller. No, it's
At
not.
all.
It's not that type of book. It's they're serial killers, but they're acting like high schoolers. Like, oh my god, oh my god, he like grazed my hand.
It was,
like that.
to be honest, there was like some cringy moments.
Girl, some.
And I don't know if it was because since it was supposed to be like rom-com, you know, you get me, type of vibes.
It was really corny.
So like, I don't know if that's like the vibe. I mean, I get where you're coming from.
It was really corny.
Because I was like, in some moments, I was like,
no, and the way she talks to her best friend.
oh, to Lark?
What? They talk like Disney Channel stars.
Like
I don't know.
Like they're in high school?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I wanted more like violence. I wanted more of like the crime aspect.
They don't really show, like, once like the murder, like the killings
Uh-huh.
start happening, they really don't show it. Like, there's a part where like Rowan gets like knocked out, and like when he wakes up, like she's already like killing the guy.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Like, it doesn't really show it.
Yeah. It's really fast and like, I don't know.
I feel like it was more for the smut.
It was definitely, it's that the smut didn't even happen until like 60% of the book.
And it was kind of weird because it's kind of giving like insta love, but not.
It's insta love, girl.
But it's like insta lust. Like, they don't even do anything, bro. Like, there's like so many like time jumps.
Yes.
That like, would you even consider it insta love? Like, they don't get together right away.
He's like in love with her from the second
I think he's like
her.
infatuated with her.
Well, I wasn't. You know, I'm not like a big insta. But
Yeah,
also,
that's another thing. I really don't like insta love, but I guess since what was it, like 4 years later?
I think so, yeah. And he's like, I've been in love with you for 4 years.
Like,
It's
we
like-
knew this, or she probably knew this. She knew
like,
it.
yeah,
She knew
you
it.
barely saw her. But anyways, also throughout the plot, like there was no plot. It was just them like
The competition.
the end. Literally every time they would meet up, it would end like in 2 chapters, and they went back to like liking each
like
other.
cute parts. There was cute parts, like when they weren't together. Like when he would bring her the groceries. Like he would leave, but he was there. That's what I was like. Like, why not just knock on the door and you guys could cook together?
No, and like, why are you making me cook? I don't want to cook.
Yeah, like, why don't you cook for me? He's a chef. He's a chef, you know?
The part I did like was when she showed up to the restaurant and then he comes out and he tells her to stay. But anyways, we'll get into that.
Wait, the first time or the second time?
The first time that she comes into the restaurant and she's like leaving.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get into that.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, in regards to the plot, there was no fucking plot. Nobody was after them. I would have loved for like, because at the end you find out who like the villain is, which mind you, he wasn't doing shit the entire book. But I wish that they had like a secondary, like, I guess you could say villain, like maybe a cop that was after them. It would have made it so much more interesting. Like if the FBI was like after them and they had to like actually like, I don't know, hide the shit.
This author, she has other books that are like serial killer type of books, but this one's more like serial killers who kill serial killers.
Yeah.
So like they're like the bad guy, but they're the good guy. If that makes sense. Like those were the vibes you're kind of getting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. It kind of like fell flat. Kind of fell flat for me. And then like like they were serial killers, but then like it didn't fit their personalities, you know what I mean? For example, in one of like the killings, she gets beat up by some guy and she spends like 2 chapters or 3 chapters crying about it.
Oh, the guy about the boot? The one that kicked her in the face, like, and she had a bruise?
Yes. Like, why are you crying? Are you a serial killer? Like,
I mean, she's still a girl. We get like her backstory as to why.
I kind of skimmed through her backstory.
We should really start though. Like we've been talking. Like
okay.
Let's get into it. Because we haven't even been saying their names or anything.
Oh, and trigger warnings, because we're gonna be talking about some really weird shit.
Yeah.
And spoiler warnings.
Yeah.
But if you're
as always,
if you're just here for the storytelling, then you're welcome.
And stay tuned for the stuff that we're gonna be talking about.
Disturbing ass fucking shit. Yeah. Okay, so it starts out. We get the main character. Her name is Sloane. And she's in a cage.
Yeah.
And she's like next to a corpse. And obviously you could already tell that she killed him.
And she's been there for like a couple days.
Yeah. I think it's like 3 days.
3 days. Because there's like maggots.
Yeah, and she keeps
crawling out of the corpse. And she's comparing them to pasta because she's hungry.
Some type of pasta.
Yeah. Which, I'm sorry. No, ew. I don't know. I don't care how hungry I am. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I'd rather eat the human than the maggot.
Ew, girl. I'd rather eat the maggot. I don't want to eat the human.
No, that shit probably has like a disease.
Yeah, probably. Especially after 3 days.
So does a human though, to be honest.
That's not fresh meat.
Honestly, I wouldn't eat anything.
I'd just die. Yeah. Just let me die. But we get the explanation later on that she is a serial killer known as the Weaver, the Orb Weaver.
She's Blackbird.
Yeah, because she like takes their eyeballs or whatever. I didn't really understand that part.
But she doesn't like her. She's like her specialty is like the way that she takes them out. Because she like does it. She says like a lady.
Yeah.
She makes them, nice and pretty. She doesn't like get them with a fork. No.
With a fork?
She doesn't like. She like makes sure that they stay very nice.
Okay.
Like she's not like stabbing them out of there. You know what I mean?
I guess
she's like taking them out like
slowly,
a lady,
gently,
like a lady
with some love.
Yeah, sure.
But it gets explained that she went there to kill this guy, and when she killed him, he pushed her into the cage with him. So anyways, all of a sudden we hear like an Irish accent or we read an Irish accent. And he's like, how did you get here?
That was country.
I wasn't trying to make an Irish accent. But he's like, we should just make him Southern. Yeah. He's Southern in this video. Yeah. How did you get here? And
lady?
She's like, oh, like whatever. They start like talking and he's going to leave her there. And then she's like, wait, like, please don't leave me. Don't leave me. And he comes back, and eventually she tells him like, "Oh, I'm the orb weaver."
Yeah, he was already trying to figure out like who she is.
Yeah, he was like suspicious.
Yeah, he's like, So then when she finally like, yeah, that's me, you know, whatever. He's in his head. He's like, I'm such a big fan.
He's like, oh my god,
yeah.
what?
And she's pretending like she doesn't even know who he is.
Yes.
When she knows that he's the butcher.
Yeah.
And she's in her head herself is like, oh my god.
Mind you, I don't know why they call him the butcher, because he didn't butcher anyone.
He's hands on. Well, he is a chef.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but then wouldn't that kind of like, aren't you giving yourself away at that point?
the butcher?
Yeah, like he's a chef. Like he works at a restaurant. Like, well, he owns a restaurant. Like they would know. You get me? Like if the FBI was after you, like they would. I think they would put 2 and 2 together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If they were like suspicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. So he gets her out of there, and he's like, "Oh, like come on, like we're gonna go eat somewhere. I'm gonna take you to eat."
Yeah.
So they go to this like diner or whatever,
barbecue.
Yeah.
Place, whatever.
And she like orders ribs and beer.
Yeah.
And this is where she starts calling him like pretty or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Oh, so you think I'm pretty?" Oh, and he keeps thinking about the fact that she has no bra on.
Yeah, he keeps on looking at her nipples.
Yeah. But anyway,
like if you've never seen tits before in your life,
he's literally like in love in this moment.
Yeah.
Literally. And then she calls him pretty because she notices that like the waitress is like looking at him, and she's like, "Do you like not realize
that you look this good?"
Yeah.
To be honest, you know, like the accents, they kind of hit sometimes.
Yeah. Bro, what? Like Jamie Fraser's accent?
Like the Irish one, you know.
The Scottish.
Sometimes, you know, that should be hitting.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Hitting.
Yeah. So, this is where they come up with the whole competition thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, they're going to do a competition because they're both serial killers that kill other serial killers. And they're like, okay, like, we're going to have a little competition every now and then.
I think it's like every August.
Maybe.
I think
annually.
Yeah.
We're going to have a competition where we're both going to have the same, like, location and details on a certain serial killer, and whoever catches them first,
whoever kills
wins.
them first.
Yeah, whoever kills them first wins. So then she's like, "Oh yeah, like sure, that sounds like fun.
I'm down."
Yeah. Fast forward, they've been texting.
They like text or like voice memo every day.
Okay.
Every day, but it's like sometimes really weird.
Yes, corny as fuck.
Like I'm not gonna lie, I was like,
sometimes it's like, what? But yeah. And then in this moment, she's like killing someone else. And she's waiting for the text because his brother is going to send him the
one that
text.
sends him, yeah.
Yes.
Which we meet him. He's...
Yes, Lachlan. Which I'm assuming this next book is his because it's literally called like Lark and whatever.
Yeah, with Lark.
Yeah, they had a thing.
Yeah.
Lark is her best friend, by the way.
Yeah, her bestie.
So they get sent the information and she goes on a plane to the place. I don't remember where the place was, but she goes over there. And in the meantime, he's like with his brothers and they're talking about her. And they're basically like, bro, like you're fucking in love already.
And he's like, nah.
Yeah, he's like,
always denying.
No, I'm not.
We're just doing some friendly competition. Like, what are the chances that you meet a serial killer? Like another one. Because you can't be with a regular person.
No, you can't.
Well,
unless you lie to them. Like in Dexter. He lied to this
or
girl.
like in the Mindfuck series.
Oh, that it was like cop.
But she's like, he's like FBI. But she's getting like revenge. She's not really. Well, yeah. You know, she's a little. Yeah. Just a tiny bit. But for good reason.
Yeah, we'll do it too. Anyways. So they go to this location. And I think that like at first they meet up in a hotel lobby. Right? That she's like waiting.
Yeah, but she already, remember that when he gets there, she already has like plans to like eat dinner with this guy or whatever. Yeah.
She's already like ahead.
She's like, I know who it is.
Yeah. So they're like in the lobby and fast forward after they meet up in the lobby because not much happens. They just talk. He sees like her e-reader and he makes like a joke about her reading like dragon smut. I don't know. I don't know.
It comes back at the end. Did you read the epilogue?
The epilogue was from the other serial killer, the other guy's point of view.
No, that it wasn't the epilogue. It was like the last chapter.
That he changed it to something else or something.
No, like he's like fucking her in a dragon onesie.
What the fuck? Did I miss this?
Oh my god!
Did I skim this?
Where she's in a dragon onesie? One of them are in a
dragon onesie.
Someone's in a dragon onesie.
Anyways, I guess you'll explain that to us because I don't remember that. Anyways, so then like I believe he like goes to her room and she's getting ready.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Oh, I'm going out."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Going out?"
Who?
He's like, "Where the fuck are you going?" I think not. And she's like, "Yeah, the fuck, I'm going out." And she leaves, and he stays like he stays up because he's like jealous. Mind you, he like
he's contemplating life.
You should be working on catching this guy, and you're in bed like, I'm mad. So whatever, he hears like her footsteps, and she goes to her room, and then he starts hearing like a and he's like what the fuck is that?
It's her toothbrush.
And her electric toothbrush, let's call it that. So he like, the creep that he is, he goes to the wall and he's like, oh shit, what is that?
he's like,
what's that? And then it's like and she's like, yeah. And then he hears like, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby, keep on. And he hears like,
yeah.
And he's like, what the fuck?
He's like, I know it's not me.
He's like, what? He's like, my hands are right here. He's like, that is not me. And turns out there's a man in the wall.
Yeah. And he's like, this motherfucker.
I don't know how the man got in the wall, but he's in the wall.
He's like, I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah. The target. And he grabs like a lamp and he starts like whacking the wall. And this interrupts her fucking orgasm. Yeah. She's like, what? And she calls him a perv, and he's like, there was literally a man in the wall. And she's like, I literally don't believe you. But then he's like, no, for real. And then she gets mad, obviously. Like, we women have to go through so much. You would never catch a woman in the walls looking at a man jacking off. What?
That's disgusting.
That's nasty. I don't want to see that.
Especially like a random man.
A random ass man.
Put your dick away.
You would never catch a woman in the walls.
No. Well, there's like,
unless it's Henry Cavill. But anyways, so they start chasing. There with like a little cup
and my own toothbrush.
Girl, not even. Even if Henry was in the room next to me, I'd be like, I don't want to listen to anything. I don't know that man.
Yeah, that is a little. That's like invasion of privacy.
Yeah, it was a joke. It was a joke. We wouldn't do that. So they start chasing after him, and I don't even remember where they are. Eventually, they catch up to him, and he like grabs the guy, and he tells him something like, "Oh, like you touched what's mine," or some shit like that.
Mind you, like they're not together.
Mind you, this is like chapter 5, and I'm like, yours. And she's just there like, she's like, let me at him.
Yeah,
and
because they're like competing. They're fucking.
But he's like, and she's like, what the fuck? He's like, he's mine. And she's like, all right. She's like, all right, he's yours. Relax. And then he just starts like beating him up, and that's it. That's how he kills him. I was like, you a serial killer, and you just beat him up. You beat him to death. He couldn't come up with something more creative. I was disappointed. That kill, I was disappointed. There was another kill that like,
you wanted him to be like,
I wanted more.
You wanted him to be really psycho.
Yeah. This was not psycho. It was not giving.
This was not giving serial killer. This was giving.
She got scared.
This was giving protective.
Yeah, it was giving protective.
Like any man would do that.
A good man.
Yeah.
He's a good man, Savannah. A good man. That was what she was thinking. Yeah. She's like, he's a good man. But anyways, so she gets scared. Mind you, she's a serial killer too. And she does worse shit to her victims.
Yeah, to be honest.
But she got scared. She's like, and he's just there like, after he kills the guy, he's like,
isn't she looking at him like?
She's hiding. She's like about to go.
She's like scared, but I know she want to fuck.
Yeah, she's like, that kind of turned me on. But what if he does that to me?
Yeah.
What if he hits me? So he like calls her name. He's like Sloan,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, "Fuck, I don't want to answer." But she eventually comes out.
Yeah, she comes out
because she's like, "Oh, it
like
feels like
he thought she left.
yeah."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, like when we look at each other, like we could both tell that she was about to leave."
Mm-hmm.
But she stayed because
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh, he looked like so desperate." The
He
fuck?
is desperate. He's a little desperate, to be honest.
He's very desperate, Mr. Rowan. I don't even think we ever said his name.
Yeah, it's Rowan.
His name is Rowan.
Rowan.
It's Rowan and Sloan.
Yeah, not Whitethorn.
No, not White. Not that Rowan.
No.
Not that Rowan. I don't even remember his last name. Did they even give him a last name?
Mr. Irishman.
Mr. Irish.
Yeah.
Rowan
the Irish.
the leprechaun.
He's not ginger though. He's not ginger.
He's not ginger.
He has brown hair.
Yeah.
Brown hair. Does he have green eyes?
I don't know. I don't remember his description. I imagined him. Whenever I read these like dark romances, I imagine them as like completely different characters because it's funnier that way.
So would you picture him as?
I just imagined him like Jared Leto again. Because Jared Leto. Jared Leto.
He's not even Irish.
With the bang.
Oh.
Like an emo guy.
I picture Henry Cavill.
How? For this guy? How?
Because he's supposed to be like on the bigger side, you know? Like not like chunky, like
chunky?
Not like fluffy. I mean like,
like muscular.
Like muscular.
I don't
He's a
imagine
butcher.
him muscular. I don't, but anyways.
Well, chefs are usually like really scrawny.
Yes.
I mean the chefs that I be seeing.
The chefs that you be seeing. You be seeing some chefs, apparently. So, okay. So they finished. That's it. End of competition. He got it.
Time jump.
All of a sudden. This is the part where she goes into the restaurant. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So she's...
Well, this is like between the time jump. Then.
Yeah. She's like thinking about him
Mm-hmm.
on the daily. So is he. And she, for some reason, flies to Boston where he lives. And she's like, "Oh, let me go to his restaurant." Because he has a restaurant called 3 and Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was his three brothers and
brothers.
Coach escaping from somewhere. His father, I don't know.
His dad, yeah. His abusive dad.
Well, his brother killed his dad,
Yeah.
I think. And
whatever.
Lachlan. Lorcan. Lachlan, yeah. Killed his dad, and then they got on a plane in Coach because obviously can they even afford business? So they got in Coach, and...
Well, is Coach better than economy?
I thought it was the same thing.
I don't know. I thought it was...
Here I am talking shit. I'm like...
Isn't it better than... Well, there's first.
There's first class.
Then business.
And then Coach. No?
I thought it was Coach then economy. Like, I
I'm
know
gonna
if
have
you
to
a
look this
peasant,
up.
you sitting all the way in the back.
Yeah, that's me.
Row 42.
That's
like,
right next to the bathrooms. I don't gotta go through people. Let me see.
God.
Coach. Coach outlet. Coach plane. We're getting so deviated. Plane seat. Look, let's see. It's economy.
It's
I was
economy?
right.
Oh, okay.
It's called Coach.
So they were broke. They were
They were broke as fuck. And they named the restaurant 3 and Coach.
And Coach.
So,
3 in Coach?
3 and Coach.
3 in Coach.
It's like 2, like us, 2 in podcast. Anyways.
2 in first, because, we would fly first class.
Absolutely not. I ain't paying that much for that seat. We flying business.
Business is expensive too.
I know, but that's
we're gonna be 2 in Coach.
Next to shitters.
Yeah, literally. Oh my god.
You're the only person I'll have to get up to go to.
They don't even give us the peanuts for free.
Nope. No pillow, no earphones for you. Nothing.
Not even a snack.
No.
Ginger ale.
Be like, we ran out. Sorry. We ran out. Okay, so back to the book.
Yeah.
So she gets on a plane to go to Boston to see this motherfucker for some reason. And she goes to his restaurant and she like sits in a booth and she's like, "Oh yeah, like ordering whatever." And in her head,
a cucumber martini is what she orders.
That's disgusting.
But I mean, I've never had one.
That sounds disgusting. Cucumbers are pickles. They're pickles.
They're like water. Like they taste like nothing.
Cucumbers are like the not pickled version of pickles.
Yeah, it's a pickle is a cucumber and vinegar.
Pickled, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
If you drink cucumbers martinis, that's a red flag.
Like, bitch, if you ain't ordering an espresso martini,
that's a red flag. What you ordering? I mean, I like sour apple martinis.
ooh, I could use like a lychee martini every now and then.
Oh, that's good. That's good. It's just really sweet.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But it's good. It's tasty. Anyways, so she orders the nastiest drink. And she's like getting nervous. She's like, why am I even here?
Yeah.
Meh. And she starts like drawing.
Yeah. And she can't even see him. She hasn't even seen him yet.
No, she
She's
hasn't.
like,
but
what
she's
is
like
this motherfucker?
nervous.
Yeah.
And then in walks in his brother.
The brothers. And they instantly know who she is. I was like,
Lagna looks at her like,
he's like, what are you doing here?
and she's like, oh shit, like I gotta go.
He's like, it ain't August yet.
He's like, what?
He's like, last time I checked, I didn't send the deets.
Yeah.
Not yet.
And mind you, it's like a group of people
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah. Group of people walk in.
Yeah. And then she's like asking the girl, like, can I have it to go? Like
Yeah.
her dessert or whatever it was.
Mhm.
It was some fancy ass name there. I've never had it
Yeah.
before. Anyway.
There was a lot of things in this book I didn't know about.
Oh, we'll get to that. I'm gonna have to pull out a diagram
Yeah.
for what's coming. So she gets her dessert to go, and quickly like she rips the page out and leaves it in the booth.
Yeah.
And she like gets up. And then right when she's getting up, she hears someone go, Blackbird. And she turns around and it's Rowan in his like little chef getup.
Yeah.
He been cooking. He been
Mind
cooking
you,
for her. He didn't even know.
He was pissed. He was like telling his employees off.
Yes.
He's like, why'd you not tell me she was here?
Uh-huh.
Like, bitch, he was probably like, when a girl like this walks in, let me know.
No, and he literally tells him, he's like, because the girl's going to clean it, and he's like, don't touch that.
Yeah.
He's like, don't fucking touch that booth. I like that part. I like that. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, wait, this is getting good. And then it didn't.
Yeah.
Anyway.
She ends up leaving. Because Anna pulls up.
The two random girls pull up
Like
or something.
like a blonde, tall-legged.
Yes.
Tall-legged?
And she's like, hey.
Yeah. And you could tell there was some history there.
The fuck?
Get your nasty ass fingers off my man. That's not my man.
But yeah, and she's one of those girls that she like says hi to him, and she's like, oh my god, I didn't even
Yeah.
see you there.
Like, I know I'm only 5 feet tall, but shit, like,
Nah, I'd be like, don't make me meet you at the parking lot.
catch me outside.
In the parking lot. I'll scratch your car.
Pop a tire.
So anyway, she
I got a
tells
pocket
him.
knife.
Huh?
I got a pocket knife. Pop a tire. No? I actually have it for like my window.
That's illegal.
In case like you could have one if it's less than 3 inches.
Popping someone's tire
Oh, that's
is
illegal.
destruction of property.
Yeah, it is. They don't gotta know though.
Okay. Anyways, she goes like, I gotta go. And obviously he's like, and he texts her after like, oh, like I wish you would have stayed. But then after that's kind of like awkward.
Yeah, it is.
It's a little awkward. And when's the next time they see each other? Oh, he starts sending shit to her house. He starts sending her like ingredients so that she could cook. I'd be like, what you trying to tell me?
But he's outside her house in like the woods.
Yeah, he's paying off this little child.
This
by
little
the way.
kid. He's like, I'll give you $20.
And he goes like, what are you saving up for? And he's like, a PlayStation. I'm like, okay.
So irrelevant information.
Yeah, and he gives him like I think $100 after that. He's like, I want a PlayStation.
I don't think he's that little though.
Imagine a little fucking like 6-year-old. I want a PlayStation, and he's like deliver this to her.
Like it's gotta be like a bigger kid if he's carrying those groceries. You feel me? Like
Just dragging it. I want the PlayStation.
Imagine like, bitch, your mom's never told you not to talk to strangers.
And then there's this random man giving you money.
Yeah.
Where he hiding that money?
But honestly, I mean, if it was a guy who'd be like, oh, just drop off the groceries at the door, I mean, I would do it.
Yeah, I bet.
Shit.
Anything else you need me to deliver? But I think he's giving him like 50 before and then 50 after. Fuck, he's making more than me.
He did that like in 10 minutes.
Little
shit.
hustler. But yeah.
$10 an hour?
Damn.
Shit.
That child is banking. But anyways.
Yeah.
So he's like delivering her groceries and like he calls her on the phone and starts like instructing her how to cook. I'd be like, motherfucker. Be like, listen to me.
Outside. He's outside. Like, he could literally knock on the door and be like, let's cook together.
Yeah. No, he's making her cook.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I need you to listen to me
now.
right
saute the onions.
Yeah, no. It's not gonna
Cut
happen.
it diagonally.
It's not gonna happen. I'd be like, what's the difference between sliced, chopped, and minced? I don't know. I'd be like, I need you to listen to me real quick. I'm home. I don't cook. I want to sit down and read my book. Goodbye.
The dragon smut.
Goodbye. I ain't got time for men. Boop.
She's reading like Fourth Wing.
She's reading Fourth Wing. Yeah. But yeah. And then this continues to go on until the next competition.
Yeah. Until literally all of a sudden he like stops and she's like, oh.
Oh yeah. She stops and
she
he's still there.
Yeah.
He still wants to see her reaction. Yeah. And she's like outside like looking.
Yeah, because he like it was like every day, right?
Yeah.
And she kept on like opening the door and nothing.
She's like, where is it?
Yeah.
I'd be like, thank fucking God.
I'd be like, I'm ordering it tonight.
I'd be like, can you send me cooked meals?
Yeah.
Please.
Papa John's.
Damn, I've been craving some pizza.
Mm.
Domino's came out with a new like hot honey pizza.
For real?
Yeah, girl. I've been waiting to fuck that up.
We're deviating.
I know. Yeah. Anyways. So the next competition, I don't know what you want to call it.
Yeah, competition.
Happens.
The trials.
The trials. And again, same thing. They send them the info and they both go there.
This is the...
So he starts like following her. And she's like, that's cheating. She's like, you can't fucking do that. You're not even putting in any work.
Yeah.
But he starts following her and then he follows her to, I think it's like a bar. I don't know, but she's like drinking with this guy.
It was like a restaurant bar type of thing. Yeah. Because I think it was his, right? The other guys? I think it was his place.
Oh, okay.
Maybe? I think no.
I don't know, but he shows up and he's like, hey.
Yeah.
And she's like,
this motherfucker.
He's like, can I join? And she's looking at him like, no.
Fucking kill you.
But he sits down and he starts like talking to the guy. And the guy invites them for dinner at his house.
Yeah.
The following night. And he's like, oh, like, you could come too, blah, blah, blah. Now they're invited to dinner. Next day comes. And it's dinner. And they're both like ringing the doorbell. And she's like, she's looking at him like, you fucking cheater. Like, I put in the work.
Yeah.
And you're here.
But technically, all they, like, in order to win, it has to be the killer. Like, whoever kills the person.
Whoever kills them, yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, they're at dinner. And, everything's going great. They're talking. And then she keeps noticing, like, whether or not the guy is drinking. Because he's serving them wine.
Yeah.
And whenever he doesn't drink, she doesn't drink. But then I think the first bottle, he drinks it just fine. So she's like, it's safe.
Yeah.
So she starts drinking it, whatever. And then he pulls out a second bottle. And this one, he doesn't drink.
He doesn't drink.
And she doesn't drink it.
And Rowan is like, dee.
Yes. She's literally like,
looking at him like, this motherfucker.
Yeah. He's having the time of his life.
Yeah.
But he drinks the thing.
Yeah.
And
all of a sudden,
the course comes out.
Yeah. He's already feeling like drunk. I guess.
And he's looking at her like, you're so pretty.
Yeah.
You're so pretty. He's like, I like you. Blah, blah. He gives like a mini confession and she's like, shh. Shut the fuck up. She's like, that's not the fucking time.
You're under the influence.
Yeah. No, and this guy's like watching them.
Yeah.
And he's just like,
yeah.
First course comes out. Well, dinner, whatever. Main course. My bad. And it's like meat.
And she's like looking at it and she's like,
and she goes like, she's like, I hope Rowan knows who this is. And when she looks over, he's like, this tastes good. And she's like, oh, that's nasty.
He's eating ass.
He's literally eating ass.
Oh my god.
She's like, that's nasty. And then like he's looking at her like, oh, like you don't like the wine? And she's like, yeah, I like the wine. So she like acts like she's taking a sip, but she doesn't take a sip. And she looks over at Rowan. Rowan's like,
fucking bloop.
Literally onto the
ass.
plate.
Onto the ass.
Yeah. So it turns out this guy's a cannibal. He likes eating
meat.
Humans.
Yeah.
And that was a butt that Rowan was eating. He was eating ass.
He was eating cheeks.
Yeah. Nasty. And then it jumps it jumps, I think, to like Rowan's point of view.
He like wakes up.
He's waking up.
Yeah, he wakes up, and it's literally all he sees is Salone, like
straddling this man.
Did she already kill him?
No, he was like screaming.
Oh yes, he wakes up to the guy screaming.
Yeah,
he's basically almost dead.
Yeah, she's taking out. She's in the process of taking out his eyes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then she's gonna put him into the fucking whatever. Because I know that Rowan is like, I want to see what you do. Like, I want to see your artistic.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck she does, puts him in a web.
And this part I actually liked because it was like interesting. I don't know. Yeah. It was like what I signed up for when I got the book.
Oh, we forgot about David.
Yeah. He's like the servant or whatever.
Yeah, but he's like not there. Because he got a lobotomy.
He got a lobotomy, and he's just not. He doesn't think with his full brain.
Yeah, let's just say that.
Let's just say that he doesn't use his entire brain. And David is just there like an idiot. But anyways, so she's like plucking out this guy's eyes, and in the meantime, she's telling Rowan like, "Oh, you woke up," and she's like, "I guess you didn't know who this guy was because you just ate human ass." She's like, "I had to scoop it out of your mouth because you were gonna choke on it." And he starts like vomiting. He literally throws up like 3 times,
which I'm like,
that's girl, I would too. That's disgusting. Oh my god,
you just found out you ate ass.
Oh my god,
like
ew.
Literally
ew. Okay, so she's like blah, blah, blah. She takes the eyeballs and then she like
starts putting little,
and she's telling him like, look, it's a map. She's like, I make a map. Like if the cops would pay attention, they would know that like these are where they found the other victims, blah blah. I'm like, oh, okay, interesting. So then after she kills him, because she gets like her flash, like her PTSD flashback shit about what happened with Lark.
Yeah. And it was professor, the art teacher.
Yeah,
was like basically sexually assaulting them.
Yeah. So then she starts like getting these flashbacks, and she opens him like she fucking disembowels him.
Yeah.
Like she goes all the way up, and then he dies. And then after he's dead, they decide to like start cleaning stuff and go to the kitchen. Oh my god! And they open the fridge,
the freezer, and they see like a pint of ice cream.
They see an ice cream thing, and they're like, "Oh, what's this?"
They look at it, and it literally says like milked from this day to this day.
Semen.
And they look at the ingredients, and it's like milk, sugar,
sperm,
cum.
That's nasty. That's disgusting. And he starts gagging again.
Yeah, but it comes back. Because apparently, you know, I don't know why he started gagging at that moment. Because apparently he has like a cum king. But
he literally.
We'll get to it.
Yeah.
We'll get to it.
So he starts like, and I was like, that's fucking weird. But anyways. Oh, and this is a part that if you are into like a lot of crime shit, you know, okay? She starts using bleach to clean. They could see traces of bleach.
Yeah.
When they're investigating a murder. Oh, I know. Nothing happened. Nothing came of that.
It's a book. We could just, you know. This is fiction.
Anyways. She used bleach. You're not supposed to use bleach when you kill someone. Anyways.
What are you supposed to use?
I don't know. Not bleach.
What would you use? Windex?
Soap and water. I just scrub.
Alcohol?
Oh, alcohol's good. I don't think you could trace alcohol like that.
Right? I mean, it dries up.
Yeah. Bleach, you could definitely see it.
Yeah. They put like that fucking shit on top of it. Yeah.
But alcohol, I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Honestly, just light the whole thing on fire.
Yeah, just burn the house down.
Yeah. Oh, but then her map.
Oh, her map. Her map be gone. Even though they don't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
So then she tells Rowan, she's like, "Oh, like we can't leave David here."
Yeah.
She's like, "Give him a job. Add him to 3 and coach. And he's looking at her like, "No,
like we're fucking leaving him here." And they like even like think like, oh, should we like take him to the hospital? You know?
Yeah.
No, they take him to 3 and Coach.
Yeah, she convinces him to take him. She's like, he could wash dishes.
Make it 4 and Coach.
4 and Coach. She's like, he can wash dishes, whatever. She forces him to fucking take him. And that's how they leave it. Nothing ever comes.
Yeah, we never see David again.
No, Mr. Cannibal. Side-eye. So, fast forward. Should we fast forward to the next competition? Because I don't really think anything happens.
Nothing. It's like more like fucking like like.
Oh my god, I like him.
Texting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next chase. I feel like seeing competition doesn't. Anyways, next
victim.
Next victim
Victim
is some guy that's living in the woods.
that has a chainsaw.
He has a chainsaw.
Yeah. So it's literally giving Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Texas, yeah.
Aren't they in Texas for that one? Don't they go to Texas?
Do
Remember they go to different states.
they? They do, yeah.
Maybe that one's in Texas.
I don't remember.
Comment down below if it was in Texas. Was it the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
It was the man. So they go to this place and they're like, oh, you know, like we need to infiltrate the cabin, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, let's play rock, paper, scissors for it. She's like, one of us, like whoever loses has to go in through the front door. She's like, let's make it fun. And he's like,
when they get there, don't they hear like the chainsaw?
yes. They hear the chainsaw.
I would leave. I don't fuck with chainsaws.
Hell no.
Like, I'm sorry. Absolutely not. No. I can fuck with a lot of things, not a chainsaw.
Not a chainsaw. Ouch. That sure hurt.
Like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is scary.
I've never watched that movie.
Like, you still stay alive.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, all
okay.
that's going on.
No, just like, I don't know.
Just don't do it.
Yeah. Just kill me another way.
So, yeah, they're hearing the chainsaw and the screams inside this fucking cabin. And they do rock, paper, scissors. And she loses.
So she has to go through the front.
But Rowan is like, let's do it again. And she's like,
no.
No. She's like, I lost, so I'm going. Because he's like freaking out. He's like worried.
Yeah. I mean, I would be too.
Yeah, but like, he's a serial killer. I don't know.
Like,
he's like worried for her.
absolutely. Yeah.
So she goes in through the front and she sees that he's like going through the back. And she's exploring the house and she finds a room that has cameras. And she sees like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy going after Rowan.
Like
so
the same way
like,
that Rowan's going. She's like, oh,
yes.
like, he's gonna get him. So then she is like, fuck, let me get out of here.
Yeah.
So she fucking dips out of the room and
boo.
Chainsaw Man.
Boo bitch. He like kicks her.
Yeah.
Or something.
With a boot.
Yeah. And takes her to like
the cellar.
The cellar, yes. Yeah. And like her shoulders like dislocated.
And there's like another girl in the cellar.
There's another girl in there.
Yeah.
Mind you, the guy didn't take away her phone.
It's giving like Texas Chainsaw Massacre Zayd. Because he's like, run. But he's not in love with you. He just wants to kill you.
So he has her in the cellar with this other girl. And she like gives the other girl her shirt.
Yeah.
And the guy didn't check her for a phone. So she literally just pulls out her phone and texts Ron.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm in the cellar.
Help me.
What? Anyways.
Yeah.
He shows up and he like pulls her out. But he's like, oh, like, give me your other hand.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I can't. It's dislocated. And this one he's like...
he touched my woman.
He's like...
No, and he's like looking at like her face. She has like a boot print.
Yeah.
Like, isn't the fucking logo on it?
Yes.
Yeah.
The logo of the boot.
Yeah.
And he's like, look what he did to you. Whatever. And they tell the girl, stay here.
Yeah. Which, like, why the fuck? I mean, I understand why they didn't take her.
Yeah, because she's like, please take me.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah. And whatever. They're going. And the girl gets out. And she starts running around and screaming.
So they just hear, like, fucking screaming. And
and they're like, this bitch got out.
Motherfucker. Yeah.
But whatever. And then they end up... Well, before they kill him.
They start making out. Literally, all of this is going on, and they start making out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and then...
In the barn.
Like, Rowan has him, and she's like, I'll be right back. And she goes back into the cabin, because he had, like, his mother's body. Do you remember this part?
Yes. he had like her like corpse. Like,
yes.
she was already dead.
She was dead.
Yeah.
She had rigor mortis.
That's the first thing that's the first thing she saw when she walked in. So she goes back and then like she tells Rowan like before she left, she's like, you can beat him up, but like don't kill him.
Yes.
So then he's like, okay. So then she comes back with the body and then she like puts the body like
on him
and then she starts like talking, but like as if she were the mom.
Yes. She's like dragging her corpse up his body. And then she's like, you've been a terribly bad boy, Harvey.
Yeah. And she puts like the mom's like fingers in his mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's like, good boys don't chop people up. And he has a heart attack. And
he has a heart attack. That's how he dies.
Yeah. And they're like, oh
shit.
They're like, oh man. Because she tells him, she's also like, you deserve to be punished. And
yeah,
he's like,
I mean,
that's
a little.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're almost to the good part.
Is this the?
We're almost to the good part. He's like, I need to take you to my brother. My brother's a doctor.
Yeah. So they
start
go
driving.
Visit what's his fucking name?
What?
It's with a P.
No, it's with an F.
Isn't it with an? Oh, is it
Fion? I think.
Fion, right?
I think
but
so.
I thought it was PH. You know how the PH is JK.
Yeah, they go to visit Fion.
Which sounds like a car, to be honest.
It does.
It's like a Fiat.
Yeah. And he like fixes her shoulder or whatever.
He's a vet. And when they walk in, there's like some random bitch.
Rose.
Yeah, Rose. Which
she's
obviously going to be the other love interest. Like in his book. And when they walk in, she's like, Did you do that to her? With the boot? And then, of course, this motherfucker makes a joke. He's like, I'm more of a Converse guy.
Whatever.
Like, you would be into Converse.
It's
at the ripe age of 30.
Whatever age.
I know he in his 30s.
At the ripe age of, imagine 24.
You see, 24 and you're wearing Converse, okay.
But like, once you hit 30, you better take them off.
Nah, like 35, you know, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, honestly, a 40-year-old wearing Converse is giving Tom Sandoval. I don't know if you know Vanderpump.
It's giving Tony Hawk.
Skater, pro skater.
Yeah.
That's what it's giving.
Yeah.
So she like meets his brother fixes her arm, and this is another part that I found cringy, girl. His brother like I think it's Rose, because Rose asked him like, oh, like, what's your nickname when you were a child? And he's like, I'm not saying that. And it's shit flicker.
Oh yeah.
What? I was like, and then they kept making jokes about the flicking of shit. And I was like, I don't know. That's a little strange. Yeah, that's something that I highlighted. I don't know why.
Out of all the nicknames, what was your nickname growing up?
I mean, they always called me Prissy, Pre.
Did you have any like nicknames that were not about your name?
Not that I can think of. What about you?
No, most of my family would call me Bella. I didn't
that's cute.
I didn't go by Isa back then.
Back in the days.
Back in the days. And then my mom would call me Pumpkin till I was like 5.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Till I was like little. Then when I grow up, no, this fucking hates me now. No, I'm kidding.
She watched the Haunting Adeline video.
Now she's traumatized by us.
She's traumatized.
She's like, what did I do in this life?
She's like, wow. She was really like, who came up with this? I was like,
to be honest, it got requested by one of our followers.
It did, yeah.
So,
anyways, back to the book, because we're getting to the weird stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's not weird. No judging.
Yeah.
But okay,
nothing I've experienced.
Nothing I've ever heard of to begin with.
I had to search this. I had to
Yeah.
close my book for a second. Pause.
Me too.
And go.
Into the browser.
Yeah. And then process what I just saw.
And then consider.
Because I didn't know it was possible.
Yeah. So, they go up to the room. And this is where they have like their little moment. Their little confession.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I thought I was going to lose you.
Yeah. I've always loved you.
Yeah. And then she's like, just kiss me. She goes like, are you going to kiss me or what? And then like or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Basically,
they start making out.
They end up getting into it. It starts getting spicy. And then he starts telling her about like, oh, like, I'll teach you a lesson about wanting, because he's like, you know how long I've wanted you, and he's like, I'm gonna teach you a lesson about wanting, and I'm gonna teach you about wanting to like to stop coming so badly or some shit like that. He's like, whatever. He's basically like, oh, I'm gonna make you come so many times you're gonna beg me to stop. Anyways,
be like, sir, if you don't open the door right now.
Yeah. So then he's like, you really want to do this? He's like, all right, let's get into it. So he tells her, he's like, get on the bed. Oh, wait, we skipped over how this starts. I just remembered. She was in the bath because he was helping her bathe. And she like, this girl gets his hand and just starts like flicking her bean with his hand. And he's like, oh, he's like, you gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. So he's like, get up. And she's like, my shoulders dislocate. He's like, get up.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Now I'm a completely different person. He's like, I don't give a fuck. You get up.
Yeah, I know. He literally like,
with your fucked up shoulder, get. And she's like,
he was not like, even though he was, because he was sweet. Like,
not in this part.
Yeah, not in this part.
Not in this
part. The real broing came out.
So he puts her like on the bed. And then he's like, go like open for me.
Strip.
No, she stripped already.
Oh, that's right. She was in the
Oh,
tub.
and when she takes off her shirt, she got nipple piercings. Yeah. Which we love, but shit gets a little weird.
Yeah.
And then he goes like, oh, like, he's like, widen. Well, no, first of all, he's like, oh, what's your safe word? Give me your safe word. And she's like, chainsaw.
Bitch, when I say stop, you stop. That's my safe word.
Chainsaw. I said chainsaw. What would be your safe word?
Oh my god. Stop, bitch. When I say stop, you better stop. The fuck?
Mine would be like something crazy. Like dinosaur. Like dinosaur. Dinosaur.
That's too like long. That's too long.
Dino. Sore.
It's too many syllables.
Tyrannosaurus.
Mine would have to be like, I don't know. What could be something like short?
Fool.
Smoke.
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 You're gonna catch the smoke.
Exactly.
If you don't stop, motherfucker.
And like it has to be like one word that like you wouldn't say during sex. Like what would you not normally say? You wouldn't say
shit.
Smoke.
I wouldn't say shit.
I'm
gonna
like
shit on your dick.
If it like hurts a little bit, you might like shit. You know?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true. Never mind.
Smoke.
Oh, not. Like the knot. Not.
They probably wouldn't know what that is.
I would explain beforehand. I'd be like, dog's got this thing called knot.
Maybe they were like thinking that it's like no, but with an accent.
No. No.
If you were Irish.
No.
Oh my god, mine would be Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms for breakfast. Yum. I want a
like leprechaun.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
4-leaf clover.
I like leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
Pot of gold.
Pot of gold.
Gold. Just gold. Gold.
Something short. Nah, but for real, if I say stop, you better stop.
Oh no, yeah, of course. That turns into something different.
I don't need a safe word. When I tell you to stop, you stop. The fuck?
Or just go ow.
Yeah, right.
Or turn around and just fucking hit him.
Sometimes the owl don't do anything.
That sounds like experience. Sometimes the owl don't do anything. Oh my god, wait, can I like really quick tell a story about what happened the other night?
Oh my god.
Nothing like too personal. But I was like asleep apparently, and my boyfriend was like snoring next to me.
Mm-hmm.
And he says that like in the middle of the night.
You whacked the fuck out of him?
Girl, mind you, I don't remember this. I was asleep.
Mm-hmm.
He says that like all of a sudden someone slapped him in the face. Like, bah! And he woke up like he woke up like someone's hitting me. I'm getting beat up in my sleep. And he said that when he turned to me, I was like this on the bed.
Were you?
Apparently I was like, you're snoring. And then I turned around and went back to sleep.
You were like sleep slapping.
Yes, bro. And he said I like slapped the shit out of him.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't wake me up in the middle of the night.
I ain't abusive, but shit, you know.
That's a different Priscilla that came out.
It's not your fault. You were sleeping.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Yeah.
It's not me.
It's not domestic violence.
Okay, anyways, let's get back into the book. Because we're literally at the best part.
Yeah. Nah, I slapped the shit out of my boyfriend when he's snoring. But like
in the face?
I remember no.
I remember that. I did it on purpose.
I will like kick the shit out of him though.
Oh, okay.
But it's like, you know, I'm like little, so it doesn't really do anything. It wakes him up though.
Or just hold his nose shut and like cover his mouth. He'll wake up real quick.
Nah, I like pinch him.
I'll be like, I'm suffocating.
I like pinch him too. Nah, bro, I need sleep. The fuck?
Or like tickle his ass.
Girl.
He'll wake
Be
up real
careful.
quick. Girl, he'll wake up real quick. I'll be like, who? He'll wake up squared up. He'll be like,
who touched me?
Who tried to touch me?
I know that there's some guys out there that are into that shit.
He'll be like,
They might open up their legs a little wider. Not in this house.
I'll be like, whoa.
That's questionable.
Whoa.
That's a little sus, to be honest. But
he starts like perking his butt out.
What would you do if you did that and they say someone else's name?
Imagine they're like, yes, Frank.
Or like one of their like best friends' names.
I'd be like, nah. He'd wake up and I won't be there.
Yeah.
Like, you fucking your best friend? Anyways, let's get back.
Yeah.
Let's get back into
deviation
the book.
number 4.
Yes. So she's naked on the bed, and he's like, "Spread open for me, baby."
Yeah. So she spreads open.
She spreads open, and he's looking at her like,
"Whoa." Be like, "Is this a little dark in here? Your pussy's glistening."
He's like, "It's sparkling. Is bedazzled or something?"
Got jewels.
No, girl.
No.
No.
She got piercings down there.
Let me hold up,
and I had to search them up because these had some weird ass fucking names.
The Fouchette piercing.
Yeah, the Fouchette.
The Fouchette piercing. The Fouchette is literally next to the booty hole. I'm gonna draw it for you guys. Isa, I need you to be my mic holder because I'm gonna draw this.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Hey guys. So
draw papaya.
This is the cooch.
Oh my god.
That's the cooch. She has a piercing here. We all know what that is, except for men, because men can't find it. But we girls, we know where that is.
That's the bean.
She got one there. She got one over here.
On the lip.
On the lip.
On the outer lip.
Ow. She got one over here too. On the other side.
Double-sided.
She got, that's a triangle now.
Yeah.
Now, you know where the Fouchette is?
The Fouchette is down there, which would be, I know for the guys,
the booty hole is right
like
here.
the gooch. I don't know what it is for the women. I don't think it's called the gooch.
The wooch.
Imagine you give birth. What do you do with that shit when you give birth?
Now, rip the baby's fucking head. Or I'll rip you.
You would have to take that out. I mean, I hope serial killers aren't having kids, but that's the point.
And then, like, you know, she got, like, her, those are her boobies. And she got, boo. So she, like.
Yeah. And it's called, it has a name. Like those 3, the triangle shit. Remember?
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
I just know the Fouchette because I had to look it up. Yeah. I was like, what's the Fouchette?
Yeah.
And while I was reading this, I was like,
yeah.
Huh?
And mind you, he literally asks her, doesn't he ask her like who'd you get this for? Or like who's seen this?
Uh-huh.
And she's like, no one.
Myself.
Bitch. You got all those piercings and you haven't used them? That's an investment.
That is an investment.
That's like buying a car and not using it.
Literally.
The fuck? Like, I would literally be wide open every day.
I'll be like, you want anybody? I'll be like, you want to see my pussy?
You want to see my Fouchette?
I'll turn into a porn star real quick. My Fouchette. They'll be like, you're who?
You're what? I'll be like, I'll show you. You don't even gotta search them.
I'll show you real quick. I'll be like, look.
My Fouchette.
My Fouchette. They'll be like,
shit.
Nah. And this motherfucker is like, wider. And I'll be like,
God damn.
I'll be like, how much wider you want me to be?
The splits.
Literally the splits. I'd be like, this is as wide as I could go. How
Honestly,
much wider?
Like, back to the piercings. I'm sorry, but bro, like, you know, my pain tolerance, like, is pretty, I would say it's pretty high.
Ooh.
But I don't know about that. I don't know about
Ouchie.
that. I don't know about that. And like, what does it do for you?
Well, apparently it like stimulates more.
Well,
But
the
on
one
the
on the
lips?
on the bottom one, I understand.
The bottom one.
Like the
The
fourchette. The
fourchette?
fourchette.
Why?
Because it's like like when the dick touches it. You
But
know what I'm saying?
I would think like the clit is the one that's
Well, the
more-
clit one too, but the one on the lips,
Yeah, that she just got that.
I don't know.
for-
Those two, literally, the two on the like the top and the bottom one, I understand. But the two on the side, I don't understand what the fuck.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But the fourchette, low key, it looks kind of cute, but I wouldn't do it. But it looks kind of cute. It's like a nice surprise. It's like, wow,
Yeah.
there goes the dog again.
If you can like bedazzle it, you can put like a little jewel.
Yeah. And I'll be like, it's for me.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, whatever. That man
Yeah.
looked like he fucking saw Disney for the first time.
Yeah, he was like, whoa!
He's like, for me?
He turned into Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Wow! Oh my god! Look at that pussy! Anyways, let's get back into it.
Yeah.
So, they like do the do,
Mhm.
obviously.
Yeah.
Mind you, she got a safe word for no reason because she
Yeah.
didn't even have to use it.
Yeah.
He wasn't even that extreme. He like just keeps making her like
Yeah.
orgasm, like
Which, like,
constantly.
Well, let me not talk because.
She doesn't catch a break.
Yeah.
And then like he's like, "Oh, you thought we were done?" He like goes down on her after he came in her, and he's like,
Bro, he's slurping that shit. Just bring the straw over. Just bring the straw.
he's like,
I'm surprised he wasn't like push.
and he's like, with his mouth full,
Yeah.
and he like goes up to her mouth, and he's like, tap tap tap, and this bitch goes,
I'm gonna feed you like a bird. You wanna be a blackbird? I'm gonna feed you like a
he
bird.
literally dribbles it into his.
Feeds her like a baby bird.
I would fight him. I would fight him if this man just finished, and then he's like, no. I'd be like, he'd be like, oh, let me go. I'd be like, now you swallowing it. The fuck? What is that? But anyways, he goes like, oh, you taste that, Blackbird? And she's like, yes. And he goes like, you know what that is?
My seed. No.
No, girl. He goes like, an appetizer. And it's ready for the feast, bitch. He just continues.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, they continue doing their stuff because he said that he was gonna torture her like that
All night. All night long.
all night.
All night long.
And then he like tells her to sleep, and he's like, I'm sleeping inside you, bitch. So he like, you know,
UTI?
they literally sleep, and she wakes up and he's still inside her,
That's not possible.
and it's still hard.
That's not possible.
It's still hard.
That's not possible. Like, I'm sorry. No. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I understand, like, maybe like a few rounds, you know, like 2-3 rounds, sometimes on extreme, you know, like 5. But to wake up and he's still hard, that's not true. There's no way.
It's a book. It's imaginary.
That dick is on fucking steroids.
Yeah.
Because
Well, he's still hard.
That's that Irish dick.
her. That's that leprechaun dick.
that's not gold.
That's the gold. And then like she still feels it hard, and she starts like, and he's like, "What you doing there?" And obviously they fuck again.
Yeah, because she does it like when she thinks that he's sleeping.
Yeah. Which what guy isn't gonna wake the fuck up? But
Yeah.
anyways, then they fuck again, and then when they're done, he's like walking away from her. And he fucking tattooed the drawing that she left at the booth on himself.
Mm-hmm.
Sir? And
That's cute.
she's like, wow, you got that for me. I'd be like, you got that?
My chicken scratch. That's something Reese would do.
That is something Reese would do.
Yeah. One of Farrah's paintings.
Oh god, the worm. The Medagar worm. So, okay. Anyways, after that, they're a couple.
Mhm.
They're a couple. Oh, and I forgot. He goes like, "You're moving in with me."
Yeah.
So they just move in together after this.
Yeah.
To Boston.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
They're a couple now.
It's kind of at a point where I'm like, no, and then the third act breakup, because you know there's a third act.
Yeah,
there's always, which literally comes out of fucking nowhere. I was like,
out of nowhere.
Girl, where'd you pull that out of?
We'll get to that.
Your ass. The ass that he was eating.
Yeah. So, a bunch of like, I guess you could say cute shit happens.
Yeah.
I think it's corny. A bunch of stuff happens. He like the booth that she was sitting in, he names it
Blackbird.
He
puts like a plaque on it.
Or no, that's in the other restaurant.
The new one. The new one.
Yeah. He shows her like the new restaurant and he names it Butcher Blackbird.
Yeah.
And then like he takes her to the back of the kitchen and like they start like cooking, I guess. And they start fucking again. Yeah.
Call fucking the health people. The health department.
Food and services or something. So he's like fucking her from behind and he's like digging into the fucking whipped cream or something and he's like, how's that taste? And she's like, huh? He's like, huh? And he's like, is it missing anything? What do you think? And she's like, I don't know. Just getting railed.
Yeah. Imagine you literally get your food. I found a fourchette in my food.
Yeah. No. So, I think he like he keeps like feeding her and then he takes her to like the booth, her booth.
Yeah, her booth.
And he starts fucking her there too. And there's like people outside that could see them, but whatever. So they're like fucking and he like finishes, I don't know how many times in her pH must be fucking out of whack.
Her birth control is really good too.
Yeah. And apparently she goes like, oh, she's like, can I have a napkin to like wipe myself? And he's like at her like, napkin? Oh,
no napkin for you.
No, you know what he does? He scoops it with his fingers and puts it back in to her vagina. I'd be like, sir, I'd push so hard that she'll just in his face. In his fucking face. He goes, bloop, put it back in. No, we can't waste it.
That's like a UTI waiting to happen.
That's UTI, yeast infection. I don't know how many things. No, and then he like
bacteria.
He goes back in and starts continuing to fuck.
Yeah, he does.
Oh
it's like
my
lube.
God.
Free lube.
I literally wrote in my notes, ewy. That's the part that I put. Ewy. Nasty.
Free lube.
Okay, so we're at
the part. The breakup.
What did you call it?
The third act breakup.
We're at the third act breakup.
Yeah.
So he's at the restaurant and all of a sudden, bro, literally all of a sudden, out of nowhere, someone's holding like a fucking gun to his head. And it's David. The lobotomy guy.
Yeah. The guy that was there watching the dishes.
Yeah, that apparently he doesn't have a lobotomy.
No, I guess not.
Turns out he's a cannibal.
Yeah. He's the psycho.
He's the psychopath.
Yeah.
They killed the wrong motherfucker. I mean, that motherfucker was also sick.
Yeah, yeah.
He wasn't.
They were like working together, right?
Yeah. He wasn't the one. So then he's like, oh, and I know that like your girl is the orb weaver. And I know she's coming. He's like, I need you to get rid of her. Everyone is like,
nah.
He's like, no, but he's like, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
well, yeah. At first, he's like fighting him. He's like, no. And then he like basically gives him no fucking option.
Yeah. So he's like, oh, I'm gonna like fuck her.
Yeah.
Or some shit like
and then
that.
I'm kill her.
And then I'm gonna kill her and eat her in front of you. I was like, whoa, okay.
I'm gonna eat her ribs. Like she was eating the ribs
in
the first chapter.
Yeah. So she like walks in and he's already there. Like it says his head is down. He's
emo
like,
as fuck.
And she's like, hey. She's like, what's wrong?
And he's like,
this isn't working.
Yeah.
Me and you, it's not working. It's not working anymore.
Like I thought I could do this, but I can't. And then, bro, he like starts like fucking telling, like, I don't know. He started telling her fucked up shit. He tells her, you're a monster. Yeah, you're crazy.
You're weird. The way
and she like started crying, bro. She's like, oh, I thought we understood each other. Like,
she should have gone at him with a knife. That would have been so much more interesting if like she goes crazy and like they start fighting each other. I would have loved that. But like she loves him.
Yeah.
But like they start fighting each other. Oh my god, I would have loved that. Loved it. And then mind you, she's like supposed to be a badass serial killer. She's like, but can I ask you a question though? And he's like, yeah, go ahead. She's like, why am I unlovable?
I felt bad for her.
Girl.
Oh my god.
And then she's like, just be honest with me. Why can't you love me? Did I miss something? No, like, did I miss? Does she have like a past relationship that did something to her, or like something with her family? Did I miss something? Does she got some trauma like other than the professor?
The professor that
we don't know about.
I know he has trauma.
He has. We've learned about him that his dad used to beat him. Yeah. But her, like, what do you mean? Am I unlovable? I was like, the fuck?
Well, because she doesn't have anyone. Well, she has Lark.
She has her best friend.
She has Lark.
We don't even know why she thinks she's unlovable. She just goes like, why? She's like, why, Rowan? Why don't you love me? And he's like, get the fuck out, bitch. He's like, because you're a monster.
Because you kill people.
He's like, you're a psycho. Leave. And she's like,
no, and doesn't she tell him like, but you kill people too? And then he's like,
not like you.
It's not the same.
He's like, I just beat him up, apparently. He's like, you do this weird shit.
You be taking out their eyeballs and
he's
shit.
Like, nah. He's like, I don't fuck with that. No. He's like, I'm a serial killer, but not that type. He's like, no. So she leaves and she like runs home crying and she like calls Lark. Yeah, she calls Lark.
Yeah, she calls Lark.
And she's like, but then like she realizes because he said something before she left about something that he told her before about something about April. I don't know, a date. And then like she notices it and she's like, wait, something isn't right. So she texts his brother.
I'd be a dumb bitch. I wouldn't even realize.
I'd be like, oh my god, he doesn't love me anymore.
Let that motherfucker die.
I'm gonna block him on anything. Block him everywhere. Everywhere.
Butcher Blackbird's Instagram even. Block.
Until you see like the news and you're like,
oh shit. I fucked up.
Everybody was trying to contact you like, hey, where is he? He's dead to me. Yeah. But now he's really
You
dead.
call like Verizon. They tell you.
I'm changing my number.
You have like 15 missed calls from that motherfucker.
Oh my god.
A voicemail.
Help! Help me!
It wasn't me. She'd be like, fuck.
Yeah.
But it's a book. We know he doesn't die.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah. So she calls Lachlan, his brother, for backup. Because I don't even know what he is.
He does leather goods. He works with leather goods.
What?
Yeah.
He makes leather?
I think he does like leather goods. I know that
That sounds like a scam.
I think
he laundering money.
I think what is he? He's like the one that knows how to get rid of bodies.
I think so.
Rowan calls him for like specific stuff, but I think.
Is it him or the other brother?
No, the other one's a vet. Fionn is a vet.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this one something about leather.
Anyways, apparently he has men. He has henchmen.
Yeah, he makes belts and stuff. I feel like he's gonna be kinky in the next book. He's gonna be like, you see all these chains, all these collars. I make them.
I make them
for you.
He's like, if you look closely, they got like my name. Or some shit.
He has like the collar with her name on it.
Oh my god, he makes her a collar. He's like, I only wear leather.
Oh my god, imagine he pulls up to the bedroom in all leather. Leather cowboy.
First question, I'd be like, that better be vegan. Does that mean? I know you don't kill
Maybe it's made a human?
Oh my god.
That's how he gets rid of them?
You see, that sounds interesting to me, but I know that the book is not going to be like that.
Maybe. She's a rock star, right?
Ooh.
Lark. You didn't know that? You didn't know that?
I thought she just like played music. She's a rock star?
I think she's a rock star. I think so, yeah. I don't think she's supposed to be like itsy cutie, you know?
She gives that vibe. The way she talks.
Yeah, she does.
Oh my god.
But I think she's supposed to be like.
It's like she talks like, you know, like when you're watching a movie and they're supposed to be woke.
Mm-hmm.
She talks like that.
I feel like his brother's gonna be kinkier than him.
We'll see. I liked him.
Yeah.
I liked him.
Can we talk about like all the anal with like no training? They like never train your booty hole in these books.
No, they skip it completely.
Yeah, they just like stick it in there.
Yeah,
Bitch, the fuck?
because he's like, I'm fucking your ass.
I'm gonna claim you in all your holes.
Yeah, they always make it sound like a threat. Like, like, are you threatening me?
I'm gonna fuck your ass.
Yeah, I'm fucking like this motherfucker Alex.
Oh yeah, Alex from Twisted Love.
That he's like, if you do this, I'm fucking you in the
No,
ass.
he's like, if you don't do this,
if you don't do this, you're getting a penis up your asshole.
I'm gonna fuck up that booty hole.
Oh my god. Yeah, and then like she fingers his asshole too while she's.
Oh yeah, she does.
Giving him a little BJ.
What is it called? Pegging?
Pegging? Rimming.
No, rimming is when you eat it.
Well, pegging is with a dick. What's with a finger? Just fingering the ass. She was fingering his booty hole.
Yeah.
A man's booty
Wait,
hole.
I thought pegging was. I don't fucking know.
Pegging's with like a strap on.
I don't know. I'm not getting anywhere near that shit, so I'm okay.
Anyways,
yeah,
we're almost done with the book. We're almost done. We're like right there.
Yeah.
So she has like a camera in the kitchen, and we don't get to like find out what she sees, but she's like, oh, I witnessed like a horrific scene.
Yeah.
And she like runs.
End of chapter.
Yeah, end of chapter. And then it cuts back to Rowan, and oh my god, what the fuck? This guy's like carving his skin and eating it. He's like, and in front of him, he's like,
yummy. Your foreskin.
Oh my.
Your forearm. Oh my god. That came out completely wrong. My apologies.
What the fuck? Oh my god, that is dark and out of pocket.
Forearm. Forearm skin.
I can't.
Oh my god.
I can't. So, anyways, let's get back to it. So, all of a sudden she shows up with a gun, and he's like,
yeah,
what the fuck? And she's like, oh, like you got him for me or whatever. And David's like, huh? And she's acting like she been wanting to kill Rowan this whole time. And then like Rowan is eating the shit up. He's like, Blackbird, Blackbird, it's me. And she's like, don't call me that. And he's like, Sloan.
And isn't like David like, yeah, we could be together.
Yeah,
like,
and David is like, you want to fuck right here now?
yeah, we go in front of him.
Yeah. And she's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, okay. But Rowan is like, Sloan, baby, it's me, please. And she's like, because he's like, love. And she's like, love. She's like, love. I know you didn't believe I was in love with you, motherfucker. And he's like, he's really like eating this up. Yeah. And then whatever, she starts joking with David, like, oh yeah, like you're gonna fuck me in front of him, like you're gonna be balls deep in me or some shit like that. Blah, blah. What? And then she literally like gives him the gun. She's like, oh, like I'm not a big fan of guns, like here. She gives it to David because they're like, oh, we're gonna kill him. Yeah. But then all of a sudden she goes to like, she grabs a knife and she goes to stab this guy. She ends up killing him. Yeah. She ends up killing him. Yeah, real quick. Real quick. It's a really quick kill. And then obviously like she lets Rowan go, and he's like, oh my god, baby, like I actually believed you. You're such a great actress. Yeah. And then after that, all of a sudden, like they're again happy. They're good in a car, and she's sucking him off and fingering his asshole. Yeah, his booty hole. And then the dragon onesie. Yeah. And then she puts in like the second finger. Oh, okay. We're still on the second finger. Okay. She puts in a second finger, and she's like, good boys get rewards.
Y'all do whatever you like. I'm okay.
Yeah, girl. I don't know about this book.
Yeah. I got long nails.
I don't know about this book, but can you explain to us the dragon onesie? Because I don't remember reading that.
That was like, I don't know if it was like the bonus epilogue or like the epilogue.
Oh, maybe it was a bonus one.
Yeah, but it's basically, yeah, I think it was a bonus epilogue. It was like, I'm pretty sure it was him in a onesie, in a dragon onesie, fucking her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because of, you know, she likes reading dragon.
Don't onesies like open from behind too?
Yeah. I think so. Like to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a diaper.
Yeah. He's like, suck on my little booty hole.
I wonder if she was wearing a onesie too. I forgot. But I know there's a dragon onesie. 100%.
Okay, well, there you have it. They fucking a dragon onesie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was our video for Butcher and Blackbird. Are we gonna read Lark and Leather? I think is what it's called. No, you're not interested.
No. I'm not interested.
I'll let you know about the leather goods.
Yeah, you let me know.
Yeah. Hopefully, I think the trigger warnings are also like a grocery list.
Yeah, when
for their book. She already published it.
I was
like the list.
Some of the stuff I was like, what? It's giving. What's that movie on Hulu that came out that was really good?
Hannibal Lecter.
No, girl.
Oh.
With Sebastian. His name is Sebastian Stan, I think. Like he's a cannibal.
I know who you're talking about. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
That's a good movie.
I forgot though.
It's freaky.
I know exactly. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, that he eats her ass.
Yeah.
He cuts her butt cheeks.
Why do I not remember that?
Yes, and he feeds her her friend's breast.
Yummy.
And then she bites off his dick. Yeah. Anyways.
Delicious.
Yeah, guys, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed our little story time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Proceed with caution.
It's not my type of book.
Yeah. I've read her other books.
You guys know this.
I think I read Marrow. It was okay.
Like bone marrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't my thing. There was like some non-consensual stuff going on. I told you about it. Remember? The date rape drug?
Yes, you told me about it. That she was like knocked out.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, fuck you in the ass."
Well, she told him like, "Have your way with me." That one's also serial killer. So if you're like down for that, go read that. Yeah. If you want something before the next book comes out.
You know what's a good book if you like psychological, but it has some romance? The Girl in 6E. That is such a good book. Such a good book. But yeah, guys.
Yeah.
That's it for this video.
We hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.
We hope you weren't.
I hope you like took the
disturbed.
information, like processed it, and then like put it in the trash bin in your head.
If you didn't understand our picture, go search up a fourchette.
Yeah.
A fourchette.
It's actually pretty cute.
Yeah. If you're down after you see it, then maybe go get one.
Yeah. Maybe.
Gift your man with a fourchette.
Or get him a piercing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I can't. No. I could deal with pain, but no, I don't know about that.
Ouchie. Yeah. But yeah, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Yes. Till next time,
or
guys.
Or listening.
Or both.
Whatever you're doing and hearing us on. We love you. And until next time.
Bye.